A two-day Indian Education Summit will begin tomorrow in Pierre. While there are many opportunities for those educating Native American students to find inspiration and new resources, a nonprofit says there are barriers, however, to collaboration.
Tonight, Beth Warden shows us the concerns and some possible solutions.
The State Office of Indian Education is hosting an Indian Education Summit through Friday in Pierre.
Federal and state law requires that school districts with large thresholds of Indigenous students should and must be collaborating and consulting with all 9 of our tribal nations.
The mission of the Office of Indian Education is to collaborate and communicate with state tribes and public instructional staff and others to create allies within the state and tribal governments. The founder of the South Dakota Education and Equity Coalition believes a barrier to achieving that mission was created by Governor Noem's executive order in 2019.
And in that executive order, the Office of Indian Education was removed from the South Dakota Department of Education and placed under the purview of the State Tribal Relations Department.
White says the change removed Indigenous education leaders from state decision-making tables with the Department of Education. It also raised questions of how the new director of the State Tribal Relations Department was qualified to oversee tribal education.
The Director of Indian Education for the state of South Dakota does not have a background in K-12 education. He is non-Indigenous. He has no prior experience working in Indigenous communities.
The summit offers many positive sessions, including building relationships with tribes, creating culturally safe learning spaces, and dissolving long-term effects of boarding schools. White hopes moving the Office of Indian Education back under the State Department of Education umbrella can bring even better collaboration. In Sioux Falls, Beth Warden, Dakota News Now.
We have asked the governor's office if there's a possibility of changing the oversight umbrella for the Office of Indian Education and asked for the qualifications of their director. And we'll be sure to update you with any response we receive.